tell me something, people. Libraries still a keep? Are libraries still keeping? I don't know if we can mix the patter and the English like that don't go, but libraries, I really honestly want to know if libraries still a keep. Really? Because lately my 6-year-old son, has been asking between me and his father to bring him to the library so he can read books. Wow. Now, I'm coming on here to ask that there are children out there that still do that? Do children in this era, in these days, nowadays, however I want to put it, do these children still go to the library and read books? Do children still have this zest, like my son does in this case, to go read books? My son kind of started reading late, but ever since he started, he's loving it. He wants to read every sign he sees out there. He's just so interested in reading that I was just walking, I think about 2 weeks ago or so. Or maybe a week ago, yeah. A week ago, one Saturday, I was walking past the library with him. And he was pointing, the bibliothèque, because that's what it's called in Dutch. And he was just begging, Mama, please, can we just go in there and read a book? I want to go read a book right now. Well, obviously, I wouldn't be going to the library, not on a Saturday at least. I don't even know if the library here opens on a Saturday, because normally libraries are open, on work days, which is typically Monday to Friday, weekdays. And it was just so shocking. I always knew that he liked reading and he's just so into it and he wants to just read everything. But the fact that he was begging me, and then his father told me the same story, that he just wants to just go to the library where there are tons of books, and he can just read. And I'm to myself like, I'm sorry, but my other 2 children were never like that. My daughter, she was reading very early. But I cannot recall her begging like to go to the library so she could read books, and not really. And my older son, absolutely not. He would never beg to read. He's just not the reading booky type, right? It's just the reality of it. But I'm just saying though, do children in these days, in these times, still want to go to the library and read books? I mean, the internet, social media has really taken over our children, and children are just not as interested in the things that they should be or would be or normally would be back 15, 20 years ago, I guess. These millennials, or yeah, those are still millennials, 15 years ago, I believe, but okay. But the bottom line is, the point is, like, it's just so surreal that my son was just asking me to do that. And I just never imagined that he would be that kind of child who would just want to go to the library so he could read books and just kind of like chill out. I mean, don't get me wrong. He loves to watch TV. He loves games. He loves to play games on his iPads, and he loves to watch the games on YouTube. But it's just a whole nother vibe when he's just like asking me and his father to go to the library. He doesn't live with me, so I haven't really been able to bring him there, because I don't think the bibliothèque, the library, is open on the weekends. And Saturday wouldn't be the day.
The bibliothèque is open on the weekend.
It's open on a Saturday?
Why
I'm asking you, is it open on a Saturday? But I just wouldn't be going like to the library on a Saturday. It's just not
There is a
Even if I
kinderhook-
don't go to
there
church.
is a kinderhook in Alphen. Why you didn't tell me? I went 2 times already.
Well, maybe on the Sunday. Is it open on a Sunday then? Well, okay. It's open on a Sunday. Well, a Sunday probably could do it. It wouldn't have happened this Sunday, which today is Sunday. And I didn't think of it last Sunday and whatever. But it's something that I am going to do with him because it's kind of like giving me a different vibe. It's just different. It's just not something that I'm used to see. I don't really see kids. I'm not saying the kids are not out there who do this. They're all over the place in all different countries. But it's just kind of unlikely these days to see a child really wanting to just go to the library. These kids are mostly about games, iPads, internet, this, that, all those things. Kids are not even into playing outside these days again. My teeth, they're so white. And they're gonna become whiter. Sorry for the digression. But anyways, it's just that it's just not so typical, at least to me anymore. Like I said, I don't know if, I'm sure kids are out there like that still. But it's just not like one time. Like once upon a time, kids would be so always going to the library to do homeworks. And that's another thing too. Because of technology, kids, I believe personally, I don't have proof of this. It's just something that I'm, thinking on the spot as I'm talking right now. I just feel like kids don't necessarily need to go to the library so much these days. Because of course, as I just mentioned, there's YouTube, there's so many things on the internet. So for that reason, the information is accessible. It's all around us. It's easily accessible. So physically going to the library these days, whether it's for homework or to read or whatever, I don't know. But I just didn't think it was still a thing. I never know say that's still a keep. God no. I never know say going to the library still a keep these days. As God live it, I never know. It a keep, it seems to, because the libraries still exist. And I'm sure kids still go there, but it's just kind of watered down though because information is just everywhere and people don't need to physically be at places these days. Everything can be done from right within the comfort of your home. And that's my 2 cents on that.